Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. We're back again, and as you can see in the previous video, I've done some butchering up. I've tried my little bit of skills that I have. Skills? Yeah. So, look, screwdrivers, bits and pieces. Yeah, frost fine right next. So, right, that's your motherboard down there, and I've taken a lot of bits out, so I just want to sort of show you, it's really important. So this is actually a Hitachi 500 gig. How do I know it? There we go. So once you say capacity, there, it shows the capacity down here, 500 gig. Obviously made in China, May 2012. And I was actually surprised that it's a 500 gig hard drive. Imagine the price of that one in the market. So what I'll do is I'll buy an enclosure for it and probably make it a caddy with that one. So as you can see, I've taken the screws out of the motherboard as well. So now you can see it clearly. So we have got the ROM chip down here, and this is all the motherboard. I've taken the BIOS out as well, and obviously the graphics card, video card, and other things that I have found are that's a CD-ROM. It looks like a really decent one, so we'll see. I've got an idea regarding that as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the old school floppy drive. This might not be used now. I'm sorry, I do a lot of R's and R's. So yeah, this is quite a nice, decent floppy drive as well. So this one came out. Apart from that, very important thing is, right, as I sort of told you that these ones go down there in the RAM slots. So if you can see, that's 128 gig. So let me focus on the camera. Camera isn't really sort of, and it's a DIMM. DIMM is dual inline memory module. Now you can see it. That's 128 DDR2 RAM. So we got four. I have four of them. So which means if you add all of them together, that will probably give you. It says the 1 gig. So I'm actually thinking maybe it might be 1 gig RAM then. It doesn't add up to though, so maybe it is. Right, so the part I recorded the whole video for. Right, this is another part that goes on top. It's a sort of a socket that goes near the heatsink. This is the fan being taken out. That's I think male to a female connector. Um, Ideally, this is used at the back of this card. Yeah, so that's a VGA card, I think so. It goes in one of the slots on this one. So I'm gonna keep them, and then I'm probably gonna get other PC and swap the bits around. The whole point on making this video was to show you Pentium 4. So where is Pentium 4? Where are ye? Right, let's have a look. Now this is our Pentium 4. So, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching in the world, da-da! That's what is the processor down on this side. So if you see, that's the processor slightly. I've taken it out. There's a slight pin on this side. So remember this, whenever you're assembling or deassembling a PC, there's a pin on the side. You gotta move it around and put it in properly. So that's the P4 down there, Intel Pentium 4. For this, you pay so much money for. So I'm probably gonna move this motherboard out and then swap it around, or do it vice versa. Right, this is the BIOS. As I said, that it's BIOS chip. So a lot of people would, if there are any problems in the BIOS, sometimes they'll take it out, sort of clean it and put it back in there. Again, there are some small troubleshooting things that people do. Sometimes when the display isn't coming properly, then they sort of clean this one with sandpaper or sand the down part of the RAM. So this is another thing to look into. Um, yeah, just to give you an idea, deassembling it is not difficult at all. A lot of layman, even school kids, GCSE matriculation in other parts of the world, they can do it. Right, if you want to reassemble the PC, you really need to know where everything is going, what connectors are you going to put on, which are the connectors, hello, right, for CD-ROM or DVD-ROM, which are the connectors for floppy drive if someone is still going to use it, because it's really old school. So I mean, there might be some people who are still working in the floppy disk. They got notes of Fortran or COBOL, some programming languages. So yeah, so this is all here for the time being. I'm gonna reorganize this and take this motherboard out and take the rest of the bits out slowly and steadily, and then swap it around whenever I've got time. So hopefully it has been useful. Um, right, these are the places where you can mount a hard drive. So see, this comes out and goes in. So it's really good that if you can have something like this. So that's where you mount a hard drive. There you mount floppy drive. That's the power supply. Obviously, it can't be taken out due to reasons because power supply has got a lot of electrical bits in it, and I'm not really sort of qualified to put my hands on that, because you need to know electrically what you're doing, especially on this part. So remember, if you are going to change the power supply, be very, very careful. Have some knowledge before changing the power supply is, and keep the mains off, keep the power off, take it out nicely. If you see here, just take this bit out nicely from the side and put it on there. And then next part is organize them. Why? Because see, caddies, just regarding this one, a last one, I carry on talking. Caddy, if you put the caddy on top of that, the good thing is you can use it as an external hard drive. So supposedly you got two more PCs or desktop and you really want to mount it, or you got a laptop and you want to mount something, 500 gig is really useful. It's a useful scenario where you can actually use it for something. And I'll carry on and we'll see you in the next video. And hopefully this is the last video regarding the PC. And say bye bye to Dell Vostro 400 and bye.